Yo. Dude, this is a globe from the 1960s.
Hate to break it to you, but no it isn't. Now in your defense, you did later amend this claim in the comments based on new evidence, coming to the conclusion it was 1956. You're still wrong, but I think I found your mistake. Everything you said here was correct, except when you said that Ghana wasn't independent. But if you zoom into the video close enough, it clearly says Ghana, not Gold Coast, so it's independent. Everything else you said though was right, which makes this our tentative time span. Can we do any better? Well, it was kind of tricky. In theory, there were plenty of places on the globe that could help narrow it down. But the original creator only showed this side of the globe, which means that I had to use only Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. The fact that Egypt is not yet called the United Arab Republic means we can shave down our time span to less than a year. But I think I can do a little bit better. In 1958, for a brief few months, Jordan and Iraq formed a confederation, which theoretically could help narrow down our time span on the globe. But the only problem is, how does a confederation show up on a globe? Like, it was a political union, so maybe they'll just show up as a single entity. But also they're two independent countries, so maybe they'll each show up individually. Honestly, I wasn't sure how a cartographer would decide to depict this, so I scoured the internet for far longer than I care to admit, trying to find an example. And I found one. And if you zoom in on the Middle East, you'll find you still see the border, but they're the same color, which makes sense. They're part of the same political entity, but they're still two separate nations. It's the same thing we see in French West Africa. Same color, so it's part of the same political entity, but distinct territories. And since the original globe gives Iraq and Jordan in different colors, we can safely assume that this globe depicts the world before the Arab Federation. If we assume that this cartographer would depict the Arab Federation in the same way, which I think is fair considering how they depict French West Africa, that means we can take our time span and reduce it by just a tad. So the globe is neither 1960s or 1956. Sorry.